Hello guys, welcome to the 16th session of the ASP.NET Web API 2. In this session we will learn about the routing constraint. Let's switch to Visual Studio and let's create the one more method in which we will take the employee name from the parameter and return the employee object. Let's create it. Public employee get employee by name, which take the string name as a parameter and which we're going to return all employees dot first all default employees such that e dot name dot to lower equal the given name dot to lower, which route will be name, because it will pick up the API / employee from the route prefix. Let's run it. Let's switch to Postman. Send a request to employee of 1. You can see that the 500 international server error occur with the message multiple actions were found that match the request. This error occur because the multiple action taking the single value as a parameter. In that situation, Web API will confuse whether which action will be a call. In that situation, we can use the routing constraint. We know that in the first action the value will be always integer, and in the case of the second action the value will be always string. For that we can write the constraint for the type, that will be id colon integer for integer and name colon alpha for string. Alpha stand for alphabetic, means that it includes the small a to z as well as the capital A to Z. Let's rebuild our solution. Switch to Postman, click on send. You can see that it returned the 200. You can see that it returned the name, that is Nile. And let's copy the name and send along with the parameter, which return the entire object for that given name. Routing constraint let you to restrict how the parameter in the route template are matched. General syntax is parameter name colon constraint within curly braces. This is our example that we are used. Those are the constraints based on the data type, which include the alpha, bool, datetime, decimal, double, float, and GUID, as well as the integer that we are used. Let's see. We know that the ID value will be always within the 1 to 5. Then we can use the range and specify the range for the our ID, that will be 1 to 5. And let's run it. So let's switch to Postman and send the request for the first employee, which return the name. Let's send to 10, which does not exist. In that case, instead of which will return the 404 not found status with the message no HTTP resource found that matches the given URI. We can also specify the constraint based on the alpha. Let's take the length. Let's take 3 to 5. Save and let's build. Let's switch to Postman. Write the nilai. Click on send. You can see that it returned the employee object. Let's write Subham, which will return the 404. However, it was exists in the our list. The message for the error is that no HTTP resource found that met the requested URI, because the length of the Subham is more than the 5 that we are specifying the our length constraint. Constraint based on the value include the length, long, max, max length, min length, range, as well as we can also use the regular expression by using the regex. We can also specify the optional value to the parameter. Let's see. Let's modify the our action such that it will return the first employee when the parameter is not specified. Let's modify it. Let's assign the default value, that is 1, and within the route we need to specify the question mark that stands for nullable. Note that we does not need to specify nullable operator on the parameter. And let's comment the our action in which we are retrieving the all of the employee. Build the solution. Let's switch to Postman. And now I am going to send a request to the employee itself. You can see that it's written the nilai, that is the name of the employee 1. Let's specify the 5, which will return the Ravi, that is the name of the employee 5. We can also create the optional parameter with the optional parameter to the action within the our controller. For that, we need to add the question mark to the route parameter and does not need to write the question mark on the our parameter to the action. If the route parameter is optional, we must need to specify the default value. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.